Today's brief is to provide a picture for a Women in Cycling feature. So as luck would have it, I do have a friend who's a keen cyclist who doesn't mind us going to use their bike, and it's on a turbo trainer, which means that it won't be going anywhere. I can sit on the bike. Look, this is one of those jobs that I would love to have the budget to go out into the Welsh countryside and get some lanes, or even do some drone stuff with nice windy roads. We haven't got the budget. It's literally a 1 hour job. So we've got to think on our feet. Let's go and have a look at the bike, see what we can do. So when I get to the garage, let's open it up and have a look inside. Ooh, a little bit messy. We're going to have our work cut out here, getting a clean background. The client did say that they were looking for a strong and striking image, and that means to me some high key lighting and a plain background. And well, it's going to be quite tricky here. I've got a light at the back there that isn't giving us any usable light at all. No other windows in here. We have got a nice strong sunlight coming in. Look, when I lift the doors, it's very, very strong. And it's directly into their face, so that is potentially maybe something we could use. Not as controllable as flash, obviously. We're not going to be able to get a clean background, so the only thing we've got left is to pop a colorama behind, a black colorama, roll it out behind. It's a nice tight picture. I'm going to get the subject to crouch in a riding position. We're only going to be using the front end of the bike, and that gets rid of all the rubbish. Over here, I could maybe put one of the speed lights as a main light, and perhaps if I put a speed light on one of these upturned chairs here, that will give me a nice rim light on the left hand side of the face, and possibly one on the floor just lighting the wheel at the front. I'll just pull this shutter down. I'm going to try one where we use that shadow very subtly to maybe just come over the eyes, almost like a visor. With that low sun going down in the background, I can't help thinking that it's going to be a really striking image with that blue sky and the little white fluffy clouds. If we can get the turbo trainer outside, and of course I'll be lying on the floor again, shooting up against the sky, just using the really low, warm, colour saturated light, and we should get a nice big highlight in the eyes if we get the subject to look towards the sun. I still think that's going to be a very strong picture. Okay, so there we have it. A good shoot. This is typical of not knowing what you're going to get till you arrive, and you were hoping for a nice clean area, a nice wall behind, and we haven't got it. Look, we've got an absolute sort of mess of a garage, and so you have to think, how am I going to get around it? How am I going to overcome that? What do I need to do to get the image that I need, which was a clean image? And if that meant taking the roller out, if we didn't have the colorama background with us, we would have just had to have taken it to somewhere that gave us the background that we needed. It's always nice to be able to control speed lights. I favour having 3 or 4 speed lights with me at any one time. I have a speed light on the camera, which is set to manual, which I use to set off the slaves on the other lights. So that enables me to have multiple lighting very quickly wherever I am. But don't disregard natural light, and the colour picture had nothing but sunlight on it. That's all that's on there. I was going to put a reflector in, but I decided in the end that it just looked really nice and natural with the low sun as it was. I enjoyed the monochromes, the one where we brought the garage door down and just got it across the eyes. I really like that, but I can't help thinking maybe when the client sees the pictures, I know that they wanted something sort of dark and moody, but that colour picture with the sky, if they want to generate interest, that's going to have a real sort of wow factor perhaps on it if it was pulled across 2 pages. or full page on a website with reverse copy into the sky. I think that looked really good. Well, let's see what they like. Let's see what you like. I'll put the pictures up now.